Hello everyone! Today's recipe, let's make this homemade tomato chutney. Tomato chutney is original in India and traditionally made with ripe tomatoes and other ingredients. Some use herbs and spices to enhance more flavors. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Click the bell for you to keep updated. Okay, let's start by preparing our tomatoes. I'm using 2 kilos of tomatoes and it's good to always choose the fresh ones. Okay, so let's just put this in a big basin and just soak our tomatoes with hot boiling water. Okay, so by doing this, it is very easy for us to remove the skin of the tomatoes. Okay, just soak it for at least 5 to 10 minutes and you will see that slowly the skin will be loosened. Okay, so after that, just remove the hot water and start removing the skin. It is very easy to remove the skin, so we can save a lot of time. Okay, and one thing about our chutney, we can store it for months and we can actually preserve it for quite a long time. And of course, if you are a business minded, you can try also this one. Okay, so for our ingredients, 2 kilos ripe tomatoes, 2 mugs brown sugar, 1 and 1/2 mugs vinegar, 2 tablespoons ginger, 2 tablespoons garlic, both ground, 3 tablespoons of dried chilies. You can adjust if you want more spicy. Okay, so meanwhile, let's cut the tomatoes into small sizes. And one thing about our chutney, it is also an appetizer and it is a healthy addition to your diet. It can be a good source of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. You just need to choose fresh ingredients. Okay, so it's good to cut this into small sizes so that it will be fast to make it soft. Aside from tomatoes, apples, pears, berries can also be good to make chutneys. Let's start cooking. Okay, so we just need to heat up our pans and put in the tomatoes. And let its own water comes out. And leave it for a few minutes until it becomes soft. And stir it once in a while to avoid sticking. Okay, so by this time, we can add the vinegar. So actually, we need to boil our tomatoes in vinegar and let it boil over a medium flame. Okay, so our tomatoes are slowly getting softer, and it gives a lot of water, so its own juice actually, so we don't need to add water here. In time this will become dry and thick anyway. Okay, so our tomatoes are getting soft now, and the water is also less. Okay, so continue stirring, and now we can add our ground garlic and ginger and our ground chilies. Okay, so if you want to be more spicier, you can adjust accordingly. Let's just add our sugar as well. It's very easy, and we just need to combine the ingredients, boil it all together, and wait until our tomatoes become soft, and our chutney, the consistency will always be like dry and a bit thick, not so watery. Okay, so from time to time we need to stir our tomatoes, so to avoid to burn. Okay, because it's very easy to burn our tomatoes because there's sugar actually. Okay, so let's add 1 teaspoon of salt for the meantime. Later on you can add extra if it needed. Okay, stir again and cover and let it simmer over a low flame. Wow, our chutney is slowly drying up. Okay, so one thing about making chutney, you have to be very patient, and you have to wait because this will take time to let it dry actually. Okay, so just over a low flame, continue stirring and wait. So slowly the water becomes dry and our chutney is coming along nicely. Okay, so like that. This chutney that I am making right now is actually a basic chutney. Okay, so actually some chutneys they put extra herbs and other spices, but for a basic chutney you can always do this for an easy recipe. Okay, so let's just continue stirring it as it's getting thicker now. Okay, so the water is almost half is gone already. Okay, in just a few minutes a good consistency is done. Wow, this is amazing actually. And actually the ingredients that I used here are very easy to find, so you can always try this in your own kitchens and for sure you will love this. Okay, so give it a nice stir once in a while. It's so thick now, and actually in just few minutes this chutney is done. Okay, so our chutney is done and it's so beautiful, and of course it's delicious. Before I transferred it into my glass jars, I made sure that it is so cool and it's not hot at all. Okay, so by this we can keep it for a few months actually in our fridge. So if you have some containers especially for these chutneys, it is always good to preserve your chutneys here in the glass jars like this. Okay, so actually if you ask me how to eat this chutney, of course chutney is good for glazing or a good partner for some Indian bread, but of course we have some crackers as well, and some, in some bread you can also put. All right, so we have here 2 jars of chutney. Okay, so this is ready to put in the fridge, and it's nice. Just add some lace, or you can tie it with some ribbons to make it more beautiful, and this is also a good for gift giving. Okay, so see, look and how beautiful our packaging is. So this is good for, some gift giving to your friends who really loves to try this. For sure they will love this. Okay, so just need to keep this in the fridge, and that's it. Okay, so it will stay, and it can be preserved for a month or more. Okay, so today I hope you enjoyed our recipe today, and I hope that you will try this as well. It's very easy and very budget friendly. If you want to try, just follow the instructions. And of course, this recipe is my own style. Okay, so making chutney there's very various ways of making chutneys. So as what I have said, some chutneys they are used to put other spices or herbs. Okay, so your original recipe is always the best. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed our recipe today, and see you all again next time. See how pretty and how tasty our chutney today, and very presentable. Okay, so it's very appetizing actually, and thank you that you are always there to support our channel. Please also check it out, our uploaded videos out there, different types of recipes for you to choose from. And thank you so much. Until next time, see you again next time. God bless everyone. Keep safe and be healthy. Stay happy and be healthy. Thank you once again. Bye. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Click the bell for you to keep updated.